Speaking of puckered asshole, hey, relax, guy.
Speaking of puckered assholes,
Relax,
JD
guy.
Vance.
Oh God, here he is. I'd like less of that.
So this was sent to me by my anonymous source. JD Vance tried to cover up a meeting on the Epstein cover-up.
Okay.
So on Wednesday afternoon, I don't know whether that's today Wednesday or last week Wednesday, 8/13. That's today. So this afternoon, President Trump was asked about a CNN report that top administrative officials would be gathering that evening at Vice President J.D. Vance's residence to discuss how to handle the Jeffrey Epstein scandal fallout. I feel like this was actually last Wednesday based on the fact that they later say the meeting did happen that night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just this article was written today. So Trump, of course, being Trump, says, I don't know. I could ask you that question because I don't know anything. Anytime a reporter asks me a difficult question, I just don't know. There's someone else you got to ask. Like, I don't know.
Christ.
I don't know why people still think he knows what he's doing when that's his answer to everything. Like anything important. I don't know. Ask a lawyer. I don't know. Ask my press secretary. I don't know. Ask this other guy. Which, like, there is nothing wrong with delegating stuff. That is, like, good leaders know how to delegate. But good leaders also have, like, they're the people that they've delegated this stuff to. They will have them report the important bits back to them so that they can, like, have input or at least be informed when the reporters ask about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the fact that he can just get away with saying, like, it's a case of every fucking thing this guy does would have been a massive scandal in any other administration.
If Biden did this,
like
everybody.
Yeah, if Biden answered every fucking difficult reporter question with "I don't know, you have to ask one of my staff members," that absolutely would have been used as proof of his dementia.
Instead, the best proof we have is Biden saying that America can be described in one word.
Kafifi?
Whatever the fuck the word he used was.
I don't know.
Kafifi was Trump.
I know it was Trump. That was the joke. See, I'm not the only one who steps on my own jokes here. Sometimes Suris steps on them too.
Donald Trump, I don't know. Ask Jeffrey. Why don't you go to hell and ask him yourself?
Why don't you talk to Ghislaine? She could tell you. I mean, wait, no, don't do that. So Vance stepped in, dismissing the idea of some secret Epstein strategy. The comment box keeps popping up because that's how I get highlights done on the new thing that I use, because the old thing that I use to make the websites all look the same as being discontinued.
Really?
So I had to find a new one. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
It kind of does, but it was also getting to be kind of a pain in the butt because part of it is the news sites don't like it when you use them because it like removes the ads and takes their clicks away. Mm-hmm. So I get it. Because they're phasing it out, they stopped like updating it. So it was like running into more and more issues with collecting things. So this one works better, but it has these little text pop-ups on my highlighted stuff because I have to make a comment in order to get the highlight to stay around.
And we like lettuce, and we like cheese, and we like tomatoes and sour cream. The white person taco night is stuck in my head now.
I mean, as it should be.
This is y'all's fault. No responsibility for this can be levied on me.
I did bring up the white people hummus.
You did bring up white people hummus.
Yeah.
Now white people taco night is just stuck thoroughly in my cranium.
Yep. So when Trump said he doesn't know, Vance stepped in, dismissed the idea of some secret Epstein strategy session as a totally false, and then he mocked the journalist who broke the story. And he said, we are not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation. We are meeting to talk about the... Oh, no, this is... So he said, we're not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation, and I think the reporter that reported it needs better sources. But when he said... So, like, his comment was one of those, like, it's technically true, but not really, because, like, the reporter asked about the meeting that was scheduled for to be held in J.D. Vance's house. So after the news broke that they were having that meeting, they moved the meeting to the White House so that he could say, I'm not having a meeting about it at my house.
But J.D. Vance's house is a White House.
No, the vice president has a different house.
No, his house is a White House because he's white.
Oh, yeah. So this is just one of those things where, like, if you were actually innocent, if you weren't one of Epstein's clients,
you wouldn't be doing all of this shit.
The easiest thing to do to prove your innocence is just be like, yeah, no, just release all the shit. and you'll see that I'm not in it. But he is in it. Like, the only explanation for Trump's behavior around the Epstein Files is that he is all over the Epstein Files.
I mean, don't we have some confirmation that he was briefed that he's in the Epstein Files multiple times?
Yeah, we do. And there's all the photos and video of him hanging out with Jeffrey. There's his creepy birthday note written within a crude sketch of a naked lady that was very clearly like, hey, we like to do the pedophile stuff.
Did we ever get confirmation that that was actually him? Because I don't think that was ever truly confirmed, was it? Because that's the one that says our, like, may every day be another wonderful secret.
Yeah, but we don't have confirmation that it was actually him, but his explanation for that was that an aide of his, like a staff member of his, wrote it.
Well, why would a staff member of his write it?
And he just signed it because it was birthday well wishes to Jeffrey. So he has acknowledged that it came from his office. He just has denied that he wrote it himself. But he did sign it, and his signature is her pubic hair. And that I don't see how that makes it better. Although my favorite thing is that the defense against it, like the people that are saying it wasn't Trump, I forget which word it is, but like there's one of the words where it's like, oh no, this, like the people that are Trump fans are like, no, this can't be Trump because he used this word and he doesn't know that word. And it's not a complicated word. I forget which word it was, but and on top of that, it is a word that he uses all the time. Enigma, that's what it was.
So like, my dad doesn't even know the word enigma.
He used the word enigma. He doesn't understand what the word enigma means, so clearly this can't be him. And that's the defense that his fans are giving for it. Meanwhile, he actually uses the word enigma all the damn time in his talks, so...
He's very enigmatic.
So, yeah, they're struggling to cover up the Epstein thing, and they are making themselves look as guilty as it is possible to look while doing it. And if this is the thing that finally sticks... Thank you for the hydrate, Artemis. If this is the thing that finally sticks and gets the MAGA base to stop supporting him blindly, that will be amusing.
It will be very funny considering that he made his entire persona, and it's probably because he was told to lean into the Q shit when QAnon was really, really big, but he made a lot of his persona, I'm gonna save the women, I'm gonna save the little girls, I'm gonna save your children.
Yeah, but in the past, he's been able to say stuff like that and then just ignore it once he's in office, and everybody forgets about it. But because the Epstein client list was such a huge deal for all of Joe Biden's presidency, with them saying like, oh, Joe Biden's clearly on the list or he'd release the Epstein files. It's like, okay, well, your boy's in the office now. And he put a guy in charge of the FBI who is on record saying the guy in charge of the FBI would be able to like release the list and would know everything, would have the ability to do all the stuff that these people want done. And now he's in charge of the FBI and he's not doing it.
Which at that point is just evidence you're guilty.
Yeah.
Like it may not be guarantee that you're guilty, but it is evidence that you are guilty. Which are
it's evidence that won't stand up in a court of law, but we all know it.
It's evidence that could stand up in a civil suit. Because the bar is lower in a civil suit.
A little bit lower, yeah. So, yeah, that's the Epstein thing.
Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really could not do any of this without all of you. Those of you watching, and especially those of you who support me on Patreon. I wanted to go ahead and take a minute to thank all of you who do that, because with YouTube being what it is these days, I really cannot do this full time without the support from each and every one of you. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Tales of Atonement, Nixie Chan, Kiri Artemis, Limor Pinku, Love Bunny Games, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Aurora, Leela Ururaka, Arcton Arclacier, Curatorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fire Shard. Thank you so very much. But since you're here, why not go ahead and try watching another one? There should be one that's on the screen right now. And if you are a patron of mine, I wanted to go ahead and thank you again for all of your support. There is still a video you could press though, if you'd like. I would appreciate it just a little bit.